from very young, I used to go to museums, and I always believed that, well, felt that what other artists were giving me, I would like to give to others.
I mean, it was by chance, because I'm surrounded by cemeteries here, remember?
I know, exactly.
Surrounded by, so we didn't know which one he could be buried in, but someone had told us that maybe he might be buried out here someplace. And then we went in to just by chance into the first one, and that was the one. Because remember the woman, we asked if Mondrian was buried there, and she had to bring out this dusty old big book.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, okay, yes. Mondrian, yes, Piet Mondrian, he's buried here. He's buried in the pauper section. Is he friends of yours? You know, it's like, and we were like, yes.
Here is Piet Mondrian, who is an artist who is, you know, a fabulous painter who's in the modern and Beaubourg and all great museums. And then in the cemetery, there was no sign. No. We had to really hunt for his tomb.
He's buried along with a bunch of paupers. I mean, he was in a pauper section. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But beautifully in the grid.
It's almost like a rediscovery of Mondrian, you know? And it's like, at least the body aspect, you know? It's like, it does beg a question. It's like, you know, it's like, how do we remember ourselves, our bodies anyway? You know, like what you leave behind inevitably ends up being that final statement, you know? If you're an artist, it's pretty much like concrete. I mean, like when I visit my works, like there's a piece that was at the Metropolitan Museum, and they would not let me get near that piece. Their understanding was that, like, you know, that I would in some way cannibalize the art because I had this history of like taking art apart. So they felt that me up against that work, you know, that I was some kind of wild man, and I was not responsible.
There's a story of Pierre Bonnard. Mm-hmm. And his piece was in the Musée de Paris, the Musée Moderne de Paris, and they actually put up a guard in front of his painting, and he had a photograph of him in his hand. And whenever he saw Pierre Bonnard walking near his painting, he went up and got him evicted from the museum. Around me, there's quite a few people who already passed away, and I think what those people leave behind them is actually their work. Our work, yours, mine, Jacqueline Humphreys, Dan Welsh's, all these people who I admire, will be part of the pool for, let's say, in 100 years or in 50 years or in 200 years. The young of that day, as I said before, will come to that work and take things from it. As Picasso said, you know, I think Picasso said, there's no such thing of art of the past. There's only art of today. If the heart beats within a painting, within a sculpture, within a film, within a book, it's still alive, even if it's made 200, 300, 500 years ago. But I still think that the place to see Piet Mondrian is in front of his paintings, not with his tomb.